Going to do a quick first reaction to the new first-person shooter from Bulkhead Interactive that hit Steam's early access this week, Battalion 1944. And yes, it does have loot boxes. It harks back to a more old-school form of first-person shooter, more high-octane, less cover-based, where skill, speed, and reflexes are all that stands between you and a fairly short respawn timer. So being it's fast-paced and there's no forgiving, I get killed a lot. The game is clearly set in World War II, and it kind of plays a bit like Counter-Strike meets World War II skins, which isn't really surprising as some of the people behind it are, or were, ex-COD and Counter-Strike pro players. It's got good weapon selection, which seems relatively balanced across both teams, Germans and Americans, as is the standard of having Americans and no one else, because the Americans won the war. The major difference in terms of weapon loadout is that the American standard rifle is the M1 Garand, whereas the German standard rifle is the K98. So you've got a bolt-action rifle for the German side, which is, when it's shot against me, one shot pretty much everywhere, but when I'm shooting it, sometimes one shot. Compared to the sort of 2-3 shot M1 Garand, but it's very rapid fire, so it makes up for the difference. Or, in fact, it's slightly easier to get kills with the Garand than it is with the K98, because it's more forgiving in the time difference you've got. Being sort of an old school first-person shooter, it's got the standard modes you'd expect from it. If you've played Counter-Strike, you'll be pretty well at home. It's got capture the flag, domination, team deathmatch, everything you'd expect from a fast-paced first-person shooter. Graphically, it's very nice. It's running on the Unreal Engine. The graphics themselves are really very nicely done. The map graphics as well as the textures for the player skins and weapons. Being in early access, it still has a few issues to iron out, but we'll forgive them that. The biggest one that I've come across is going to play a game. So selecting play, hitting one of the cues, it loading to the splash screen and then dropping you straight back to the main menu again, which is quite irritating. Or if you go to the server browser, select server and have the same thing again. Also, I find you can get spawn killed quite a lot in this game, at least at the moment, as there's no spawn protection as such. It's quite possible for you to spawn directly in front of someone and then just instantly get shot in the face, which is irritating to say the least, but the spawn times are so short that it doesn't really make too much of a difference. It's just kind of a pain when you spawn, die, and have to wait 3 seconds to spawn again. It's also got an oddity in the physics where you can go from standing to completely prone in about half a second while still firing completely accurately. Similarly, you can jump around a corner without losing accuracy in any way, shape or form. You get a lot of people jumping around corners with the Thompson or the Sturmager 44 and just railing a handful of shots into the chest of the person that's on the other side, which is hard to defend against. It's kind of a pain, but this is just part of the game. Same with prone dropping, which is also a bit of some nuance of the game. But overall, I'm enjoying it. I'm not sure it'll become my main game, but the rounds are quick, and respawn times are quick, and it's engaging enough, so I'm enjoying it at the moment, so we'll see where we go from there. This is just a few first thoughts on the game so far as it stands. If you've enjoyed the video, hit like and subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you've enjoyed of the game so far, and I will see how it goes, and I'll probably make a couple more of these as we go along. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you soon.